Do your kids play Fortnite? Of course they do. But is that game an addiction? Some parents think so, and they have filed a lawsuit claiming it has really affected their two teenagers' lives.
The parents claim Epic Games, which is based in North Carolina, knew how addictive their game was, but did not warn of the risks. The law firm heading the suit is asking other concerned parents to come forward. If successful, Epic Games could be forced to pay out millions of dollars in damages.
Well,
of course, they've also made a lot of millions.
Oh, you better believe it. Attorney Michael Snyder is here. Do these parents have a case?
The interesting question here is, what did Epic Games, the maker of Fortnite, know? And did they have a duty to warn parents about it? So we're talking about 250 million worldwide players. In 2018, over $2 billion in profits. It's a massive game. So if they had a reason to believe, and you'll hear complaints from parents saying, my kid can't stop playing. It's very repetitive. It pulls them in.
But if you're a game developer, isn't that the point? Don't they want to get a game that they know kids will want to play over and over so they can make money?
That's exactly right. On the game developer side, the issue is, wait a second, this is exactly what people are asking of us. To make something that's enjoyable again and again. One of the biggest complaints from the video game industry is people play it once and say this game can't be played again, whereas Fortnite can be played over and over again.
But it sounds like, speaking of North Carolina, like when the tobacco companies said, you knew this was addictive, but you still promoted it, and we used to have commercials, you know, encouraging you to smoke and stuff like that. But it's not like that. Well, it's not a drug, but except the World Health Organization says it is a disorder.
Believe it or not, the World Health Organization and also some researchers have said that. I think the attention-grabbing headline of this case is they say it's as addictive as cocaine in one of the lawsuits, and they cite to an article about that, and they cite to a medical journal.
But they would have to prove that the game inventor knew it was as addictive as cocaine and put it out there on the market anyway.
That's exactly right, that they would have to warn you about it. What they're saying is that it releases a chemical just like drugs, dopamine in the brain, which gives you this feeling of euphoria. And when you stop playing the game, you feel deprived of it and you want it back. So it's a feeling like gambling addiction or drug addiction.
Well, people who run, they run every day because it you know, releases my endorphins, and I need it every day.
That's exactly right. It's a matter of what is personal responsibility and where is the control on the other side. And I will tell you, a lot of people, when they hear this, will say, what about the parents? Where are the parents in the calculus? For example, I have a daughter who's 11-year-old, and her entire peer group plays Fortnite. The rule in our house is if you play a video game online, one of the parents, me, has to learn it and play with them. So I actually had to learn this game Fortnite, and I will tell you, it's a high learning curve for an adult. Kids get it right away.
Are you any good?
Well, actually, my daughter and her friend who I played with, we were on a squad together. And they gently but firmly told me I was kicked off the squad because every time I played, they got eliminated too quickly. So it was a bit of a sad story on that end.
It really is, yeah.
But I never got good enough to be back on the squad. But putting that aside, I'm not going to take sides.
And we're not going to ask you to do the dance as we close.
I was just thinking of that.
There's so many.
Do you think the parents have a case?
I think that if they analogize it to the tobacco cases, if they go to jurisdictions where people won against the tobacco cases and said, you knew, you have proof it was an addictive substance, you knew, you didn't warn, there is a possibility. Failing that, I'm not sure, and I think they'll point back to the responsibility to where are the parents, where's the control, aren't there other video games?
But I bet there'll be warning labels on there soon.
Good to see you, Michael. Good to see you too.
Thank you.